Are you tired of listening to the same programming in FM station? Well, get it on your desk. Listen and believe to Cool 97.5 DWLY. Cool 97.5.
Need our spirit-filled preachers to teach us right from wrong. We need some old-fashioned seekers who'll pray all night long. We need some good gospel singing to help us go another mile, and the church will triumph, and we'll go home in a little while. It'll be worth it after all, child. It'll be worth it after all. After all of these trials, we'll hear Jesus call. It'll be worth it after all, child. It'll be worth it after all. After all of this climbing, it'll be worth it after all.
When you're down in the valley, praying is all that I can do, that the Lord send deliverance and strengthen you. But when you're up on that mountain, you see me struggling alone. Lift my name up to Jesus. Let's help each other make it home.
And it'll be worth it after all, child. It'll be worth it after all. After all of these trials, we're gonna hear Jesus call. It'll be worth it after all, child. It'll be worth it after all. After all of this climbing, it'll be worth it after all. After all of this climbing, it'll be worth it after all.
A farmer and a teacher, a hooker and a preacher, riding on a midnight bus bound for Mexico. One was headed for vacation, one for higher education, and two of them were searching for lost souls. That driver never ever stop sign. And 18-wheelers can't stop on a dime. Now, there are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. I guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. That farmer left a harvest, a home and 80 acres, and faith and love for growing things in his young son's heart. And that teacher left her wisdom in the minds of lots of children, and did her best to give them all a better start. And that preacher whispered, "Can't you see the promised land?" as he laid his blood-stained Bible in that hooker's hand. And there are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. It's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. That's the story that our preacher told last Sunday as he held that blood-stained Bible up for all of us to see. He said, "Bless the farmer and the teacher and the preacher who gave this Bible to my mama, who read it to me." There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, now I guess we know. It's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. And there are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway.
And you feel you're falling apart, and you think this world left you behind. On your knees you keep wondering why. Regrets flooded your heart and weary mind. Sometimes we live in uncertainties. It may be your choice or accidentally. Trouble rolls like a wheel on our way, and we have to rise and start all over again. In every test we have a choice. In every fail there is a calling voice. In every wheel there's always a way. There's hope waiting at the end of the day. edges and tear down walls. We raise the banner to achieve our goals. Just move on to the bright side of life.
How deep, how wide, the precious love of Jesus is for you, for me. There'll always be enough. No sin, no shame, no storm could ever separate us from the one who gave his life for us. I may not understand the mystery, the measure of your plan, but I will give my all. Yes, I will give my all to you. Now to Jesus, Jesus who is able to do more than we could ever ask or imagine. We will give you all the glory. Only you are worthy, worthy of all praise, worthy of all praise. How can it be that I can know the riches of your boundless grace, your all-redeeming love, so know by faith the power and the victory you won is mine with every breath I take, so I won't be afraid when darkness falls and troubles come my way. You will lead me on, yes, you will keep me safe and strong.
Good morning. Oras po natin ay 22 minutes bago mag-alas 11 ng umaga. Good morning po. Ito pong programang Isang Guni Mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Olowan. Good morning po, Vice Mayor.
Of course, good morning, and I would appreciate that before we start with our program proper, sana isa po sa bisita natin ay magbigay ng opening prayer.
Kasama po natin ang tatlong singing priest mga kaibigan, ng ating idol po when it comes to music.
So let us put ourselves in the presence of the Lord, Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. God, our loving Father, we thank you for all the blessings and graces you have been showering to all of us in our day-to-day lives. Despite the many challenges, you are there, always guiding us, always protecting us, and always leading us into right direction. We ask you then, Lord, that in this time of crisis, in this time of pandemic, be with us always, show us your mercy, give the blessings and graces so that we can see the positive things amidst this crisis. Through the presence of the Holy Spirit, may we continue also to be an inspiration to our brothers and sisters, especially those who have been suffering, that through our presence, through though it may not be physical, but our presence in the airwaves, may we continue to inspire and uplift their spirit so that they may also continue on praising and thanking you and serve you in their own little ways. This we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen. Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen.
And of course, to introduce our special guests, we have the Vice Mayor of Baguio City.
Of course, our guest this morning, the three singing priests. I would appreciate that, of course, it would be better if our guest this morning would kindly introduce themselves to the public. We have here, of course, Father Emmanuel Panayo, Father Dexter Martin, and Father Mark Batolni. Isa-isa inyo. Kayo na lang mag-introduce sa inyo yung mga sarili so that it would be better for us.
Hello, good morning to everyone. It is my desire to express my gratitude and appreciation for this very moment of this invitation. Thank you, Vice Mayor.
Thank you.
And to our brother Brother William, and to our sister Ems. I am Reverend Father Emmanuel C. Panayo, or just call me Father Manny or Noel. They used to call me Manny even when I was ordained priest, but my original nickname is Noel. Or you can either call me Father Manny or Noel. I am from both from Itogon and from Bukod, Benguet.
Welcome po, Father.
Good morning to all the listeners. Thank you, Vice Mayor Attorney Olowan, for inviting us. And of course, to our host, Sir William, thank you for the invitation. It is an honor to be part of this program of the Vice Mayor, especially that we know the Vice Mayor would always like to look into how people would also be uplifted, especially this time of pandemic. I am Reverend Father Mark Batolni, currently the Finance Officer of the Diocese, happens also to be the General Manager of MBBC DCW T5 DCWR 99.9. But yeah, we are invited here to continue on with what we have started. Though we might be only on the camera, but at least we are able to uplift the spirit of our listeners. And I am from Asintuba. I grew up there, but my parents are from Sablan, Tublay. Good morning once again.
Good morning po.
Good morning.
Good morning too. This is Father Dexter Martin from the Diocese of Baguio. And I am from Tongmaila, Trinidad, Benguet. Good morning po.
So let us give them a big hand.
Vice Mayor, so many greetings now. Let me just post it online. Ito po sir, napakarami. We're gonna be doing our greetings later on. First and foremost, sir, there are so many questions. One of the questions would be, paano daw po nag-start yung Three Singing Priests sa Baguio? And how did it come about?
Actually, we are not the original singing priests. The original singing priest of Baguio is Father Noel, Father Mario Tambik, and Father Jobo. So, I've been included in some of the concerts, but I am not a full-fledged singing priest. This started when Manong Victor Awal died, and since he is one of our active church leader in Abatan Bugyas, all of us wanted to go for the to pay respect during the wake, but we cannot because of the pandemic. So we thought, Father Dexter initiated the thought that instead of going, we might as well record a song. It was not actually live. No, it was a recorded video to be sent to the family to be played during the last night. So we started singing until eventually we thought of doing it. Night every night, but it was not. It was only a video because I was posting it on the YouTube. So
A good example is on the computer screen, Father.
Yeah.
Is this one of the songs?
Yeah, I was posting it on YouTube, but when we started to live it on Facebook, then there were many comments. No, there were many feedbacks, and we are encouraged to continue on. No, it became also, though we never thought that it was an advocacy. No, but it started to be one. Because we many feedbacks, many greetings. So that's how we started this nightly GCQ jamming that we're doing.
Ganun po, Vice Mayor.
Really inspired by the different feedbacks, especially the viewers. Kasi we're also inspired and we thought that we will continue having this night jamming in order to uplift the spirits of all our viewers, especially during this pandemic or during these times of crisis.
Mga kaibigan, musika ng pag-asa at paglilingkod ngayong pandemic, Vice Mayor.
Of course, napindas dating sitwasyon. We know in fact that most of the people here in Baguio and Benguet or all over the world get the advice is stay home, stay safe. So while staying home, agdingig tayo iti musikero, kadag ito'y papabi iti Romano. Alay, lugi tayo garo, mabalay.
So ano mo kaya ang una nating kanta po, Fathers?
Okay, so nakaitinsaga ng ating kanta. We would like also, since the theme song of this pandemic is Heal Our Land.
Heal Our Land.
So that would be our first song. No? If my people will humble themselves and pray, if they seek my face and humble themselves and turn from their wicked ways, I will hear from heaven and forgive their sins. I will hear
humble ourselves and pray. Lord, we seek your face and humble ourselves and turn from our wicked ways. Father, in your mercy, give us sins. Father, in your mercy, come heal our land. Lord, heal our land. Father, heal our land. Hear our cry and turn our nation back to you. Lord, heal our land. Hear us, O Lord, and heal our land. Forgive our sins and heal our broken land. Lord, heal our land. Father, heal our land. Hear our cry and turn our nation back to you. Lord, heal our land. Hear us, O Lord, and heal our land. Forgive our sins and heal our broken land.
Ganda po, sir. Father, sobra. Good morning po mga kaibigan. So many listeners monitoring right now. Vice Mayor, greetings muna po tayo ng sandali po.
Yeah, pasahin po natin, isa-isahin muna natin. Good morning, Isminia Makarai, Bing Ibaho, Tavi Dominguez, Sabian Champulay, Santiago Regidor, Virginia de la Cruz, Vivian Laos, Lolita Bilnas, Lourdes David, Danica Foronda, Martis Dupingay Campos, Glenn Rimpilio, Naimbangag Sapayo, kada kayo amin. Of course, ito, sigurado, relative ko ito. Catherine Atiwag Carlos Kimpay. Good morning, Vice, and to other amazing Reverend Fathers and to everybody. Thank you again for the good morning also.
At meron pa pong greetings po rito sa ating hotline mga kaibigan para po sa ating three singing priest. Ito po, good morning, pakibati po, Beltran's Mission, Ed Beltran, Glenn Garlan, Caloy Torres, Ma'am Ems Pablo, Josa Rosalie Bagawe, Lumibaw, thank you so much. St. Vincent Ferrer Parish, Father Clyde Banasan and staff, nakikinig daw po ngayon. Pakibati na po sila, Fathers.
Greetings to all the parishioners.
Ayun, mga kaibigan, ating pong bisita po ngayon from the Diocese of Baguio City. Ayan. Ang dami po nakikinig po ngayon, they are watching. And may nagtatanong dito, na why next time magkaroon daw po ng mini concert? Vice Mayor.
We will talk that with our reverend and probably magkakaroon talaga tayo ng concert. Hopefully, will masukatan, nag-lintit tayo, tapno kastak at we will have a live concert. Of course, we will observe the distancing new policy.
Salamat po. Ito po yung GCQ Jam with our special guest. Grabe. Father, ano kayang pangalan ng jamming po natin ngayon? MCEQ na tayo sa June 1st po. Vice Mayor po.
Yeah. in GCQ na tayo starting June 1st. Of course, there will be another new guidelines and it will be posted in the PIO of the Baguio City Hall.
Yan, salamat po. Meron pong basic question po dito. Fathers, ayan. What made you join the priesthood daw po? Sino daw po?
Basically, it's really a calling, no? Becoming a priest is that it's not easy. That we have different aspirations in life, but eventually, when you become more serious of your life, you realize that there is something more that you can do. There is someone who is calling you to do something more important, and that's really responding to the call. No, so it's a call that we have responded that made us priests.
Ayun.
So we had also different lives before we entered the seminary, but one thing in common is we responded. We said yes to the call.
Galing po, yes to the call.
Yeah, there are many lawyers na galing sa seminaryo. Maybe siguro, I do not know what made them to choose a second course. You're so very lucky na kahit sa anong tukso, nagiging successful kayo, and you're doing your share in nation building in our economy. So our guest this morning, siguro pakantahan taman ng suga.
Ayun, at nagpapasalamat pala tayo kay Ma'am Ems Pablo. Vice, si Ma'am Ems Pablo po nila nag-coordinate. Pinuntahan niyo po, Ma'am, no? Mismo sa Diocese of Baguio. Isa-isa ba? Ayun nga po.
Pinasok kami sa office.
Okay. Ano ba pong next song po? Galing po sa ating televiewers po ngayon.
Yeah, our next song is also an inspirational song, especially that we know we are in this kind of situation, so we need someone that would carry us, that would lift us up, so that we can continue on our journey. Our next song is entitled "He'll Carry You."
No problem to be, God cannot solve it. There is no mountain so tall, God cannot move it. There is no storm too dark, God cannot calm it. No sorrow too deep, He cannot soothe it. If He'll carry the weight of the world upon His shoulders, I know, my brother, that He will carry you. Carry the weight of the world upon His shoulders. I know, my sister, that He will carry you. He said, "Come unto me, you who are weary, and I will give you rest." There is no problem too big, God cannot solve it. There is no mountain so tall, God cannot move it. There is no storm so dark, God cannot calm.
that He will carry you. He will carry you. He will carry you.
Ang galing po. Parang nanonood po ako ng ABS-CBN. Vice Mayor.
Of course, it's very inspiring. Lagi po'y kantati, papadi tayo, nga bisita, tatanagsapa.
Vice Mayor, meron pong tanong para po kay Father Dexter po dito.
Okay.
Ito, ang tanong daw po dito, Father Dexter, ano daw po what are the trainings to become a priest? Yan, ano daw po mga pinagdadaanan po natin bago po tayo maging full-fledged na isang pari daw po.
Marami tuloy maging pari.
Basically, ti-training iti padi ag-start iti seminary. So iti Diocese of Baguio tayo ket ag-start iti St. Francis Xavier Seminary High School, Senior High Incorporated. So after iti junior high, dagiti maala para iti seminary, senior high, kat iti nga entra for 2 years. And afterwards, kat nagtuloy da, kat apan iti San Pablo Seminary for their philosophy courses in relation to seminary formation also. Can they took it will comprise 4 years, and after that upon the iti theology kat iti theology iti Diocese of Baguio ado iti pagpilian na, for example iti Immaculate Conception School of Theology iti Vigan kat iti dati 6 years kasi 5 years, so 4 years para iti theological studies and ada iti kunadang spiritual formation year. Ijay dadu mga seminary kat ijay University of Santo Tomas nag-open demet para iti Diocese of Baguio kan ijay Mary Help of Christians Christian Seminary Theology ijay San Fabian, Pangasinan under iti Archdiocese of Lingayen, Dagupan. Kan of course ijay ayan iti Obispo tayo tata, ijay lugar da, ijay Capiz.
Hindi po pala basta-basta, Vice Mayor?
Yeah, oo naman, ay mahirap maging pare. Of course, anya tagijay Father, ijay luknab, day barangay mi rehearse. Ato mo ti estudyante ijay, anya nga courses tagijay.
Philosophy, the attorney, Vice Mayor Ingham, they are under the CICM, missionary. Na kami nga din ka diocesan, meaning na kami nagpadi kami for the Diocese of Baguio. Dagi ay daduma like CICM, Jesuits, SBD, ket nagpadi da for the mission or particular mission nga involved jay congregation da.
So, that is naimbag ta na-explain nyo. I for one, kung nga amo, nga kita nakadadumot estudyante ito. So, maninsan no, damisa kat makimisa, I joined them. Pero, there was no time nga pang ko damadamagan. Simple lang nga bagay nga kakasay. But, minsan, si Father Castaneda, isutyada dyan.
Vice Mayor, meron pong mensahe po rito. Ayan, babasahin po ni Vice Mayor, mga kaibigan. Ang mensahe po on Facebook.
Of course, may we be allowed to read what is Summer Bilingin Gayaw. Good evening, Idol at Idol Vice Mayor at mga idol ng paglilingkod sa Panginoon. Kumusta po? Then another is, again, pagkitanong po, sino po magaling kumanta ng Iloco, Ibaloy, Kankanaay po. Oh, they are requesting for an Igorot song or Ilocano song, Kankanaay song. So, sige, ibaga tayo kadagito, bisita tayo.
So, yeah, we have been singing, actually we have been singing Ilocano songs also.
Po.
Kankanaay in our night jam.
Wow.
Pero we have not prepared one, but we'll look for one.
Yes, sir. And a comment po pala kanina, Vice Mayor, sabi po dito, Thompson Dukay, nice song daw po a while back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yan. While preparing mga kaibigan, greetings po tayo. Vice Mayor Lowan. Ayan. Ito po.
Oh, ang dami na naman. Of course, ito may nandito si Ims Pablo, Susan Golosino, Janong Espino. Paulit-ulit naman itong pinsang ko na ito. Catherine Atiwag Kaloy Kimpay, Linda Edwin. We have Formin Bingdaen, Tamski Mendoza, Onofre Ibanez Sr.
Ayan, more greetings po. And Vice Mayor.
Of course, to continue, Carol Ferdinand Gonzales, Carol K. Calabis Uluan, Joy Banayos Batara, Daryl Kulayan Lawan, Jimmy Bangsoy Muyaen, Bob, Lilibeth Balatay, Cora Aquino, Philip Mitua, Gina Liba Kasi, of course from Gina Kasi, Saldi Amistad, Billy Banasan, Lobilo Chibia, Jolie B, Virginia Jean DC Valencia, and of course Ronghon Mendoza.
Dami. Maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta sa programang Isang Gunin Mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Olowan. Excited na po ang ating mga nakikinig po ngayon. So what's going to be our next song daw po, Fathers?
So we'll be singing an Ilocano song. It is a song of being sent to a mission, being sent to do something for the good of the people.
Mga kaibigan, the three singing priests from Diocese of Baguio City.
Kayo iti amin a lugar, ket pagbalin ninyo idangadalan. Punyagan nyo ina iti naganti Ama, ken di Anak, ken di Espiritu Santo. Naglagitan nyo nga dagto dita si bayo, laglagitan nyo di kay to panawan kaano man. In kayo iti amin a lugar, ket pagbalin ninyo inangadalan. Isuruyo ina iti amin nga, imbilbilin ko kata kayo. Laglagipan nyo nga dagto dita si bayo, laglagitan nyo di kay to panawan kaano man. Okay, so
Ganda. Sobra. Ito pala, chinecheck ko sa may phone ko. Ito ho ating radio program. Nasa YouTube din po tayo, Father. Live po tayo ngayon. Maraming salamat. Vice Mayor, may nag-request dito. Kumakanta rin daw ho ba kayo? sabi ng listener dito.
Kakanta ako pero wag ngayon. Bali, nandito yung mga musikero natin eh. But thank you of course for the request.
Maraming salamat po. Meron po nagpapatanong po dito, Vice Mayor. Anybody can answer daw po. Ito medyo personal na question daw po ito eh. Ito, do you find real joy in being a priest daw po?
of course, yes. as I have said a while back, di kay paragpadikat narigat ngam naganas, no. So it's like you cannot. It's not easy to explain, but the feeling is there, no. That is why, despite the many challenges, we continue on doing our mission, doing the sacrifice, or even suffering, because there is this inner peace. This is the inner joy of doing the mission of being a priest.
Ayun mga kaibigan, salamat po. May nagpapag-greet po, Vice Mayor. Good morning daw po para po sa inyo. It's nice. Parang first time atang napapanood ko na meron po tayong 3 singing priests kasama sa ating radio program.
Of course, kaya nga nagpapasalamat tayo dahil nandito sila at least we have this in our program. At sa tingin ko, talaga nga ado ti agbuyboyag, dindingig iti College Station 97.5. At every Saturday, dahito yung programa tayo, I hope we could again invite our guest in our next program.
And mini concert na po tayo. Greetings po, Vice Mayor. Daming greetings po ngayon.
Of course, pasalamat kami apo kada gito Eleanor Ginanghan Pasuken. Of course, mismo Sablan, Thompson Dokay. We have here the reply, Hasmin Chaser. We have also, thank you, Apo Impiismo Sablan for the comment.
Ayun. And Normas Jen, nakikinig po ngayon. Nestor Liban, Catherine Atiwag, Carlos Kimpay, Marlin Didulo. Ako, sabi po ng listener po rito, Mr. G, Vice Mayor, we want more. We are being inspired in the midst of pandemic. Sabi.
Natin sila, baka may igurod song o kankanay song na alam din nila.
Ayun. So ano po ang ating next song po, Father?
Our next song is still an English song, no? Because we have actually prepared for Ilocano or Ibalo. We have Ilocano, okay, but not for the dialect. No? But anyway, when you will invite us again, we will be preparing for that song. No?
Okay, thank you.
So our next song is, in this time of crisis, in this time of pandemic, we need someone really to help us or to lift us. And this is the theme of the song entitled "Lift Up Your Hands."
It's not an old that, but my friend. If you believe in yourself, if you believe there's someone who walks life with you, you'll never be alone. Just live to reach out and open your hearts. Lift up your hands to God, and He'll show you the way. And He said, cast your burdens upon me, those who are heavenly laden. Come to me, all of you are tired of carrying heavy load. For there you I will give you is easy, and my burden is light. Come to me, and I will give you rest. When you feel the world is tumbling down on you, when you have no one that you can hold on to, just face the rising sun your burdens upon me. Those who are heavily laden, come to me, all of you who are tired of carrying heavy loads. Lord, that you come will give you is easy, and my burden is light. Come to me, and I will give you rest. Come to me, and I will give you rest.
Galing. Good morning mga kaibigan. Kayo po nakikinig sa programang Isang Guni Mo kay Vice Mayor Tern Olowan. Musika ng pag-asa at paglilingkod ngayong pandemic. Marami po akong information na kukuha sa ating three singing priests mga kaibigan. The General Manager of MPBC happens to be Father Mark Bartolne mga kaibigan. I didn't know. Father, kayo ho palang General Manager ng Magic 99.9 and DCWT. Vice Mayor. I would remember Vice Mayor kasi dati po, ang pinakaunang radio station ko dati was actually Magic 99.9. I belong to the team. We introduced country music here in Baguio City. I used to work with Songbird, you know, and I would usually handle the morning show 6 to 8, then I would come back mga kompo 10 to 12 at naliligo po ako sa pinaka-basement. Nasa SLU pa po kami nun, yung dormitory na po ngayon. And I would remember si Kwan po, yung broadcaster po ng AM, si Chris Bartolo. Magkaparehas po kami, morning po kami nun eh. Morning show. So actually kapamilya po ako ng Magic 99.9 when I was still a student back then. It's really an honor, Father. Finally, I'm meeting you po. And si Hasman Hasero pala, estudyante ko po sa UC ng Mascom. Si Haser, one of your broadcasters. Yun nga po, one of the best in Baguio. At Vice Mayor, may nagpapatanong po dito para po sa inyo. Maraming salamat daw po sa diapers na dinaanan po nila sa inyong opisina. Diapers na po.
Pasalamat tayo sa Ungpin Foundation dahil sila po ang nag-donate doon. Tayo lang ang taga-bigay.
Ayun, i-flash ko nga po sa screen mga kaibigan. Ang diapers po na pinagkatiwala po ng Ungpin Foundation. Maraming salamat po. Ito, i-flash po natin sa screen. Merong comment dito, Father Mark. Ayan, napakaganda daw po ng live streaming na nangyari po sa inyong radio guesting po ngayon. Napaka-dynamic po, nakikita po nila kayo in actual using visuals. Ito po yung mga diapers po ng Ungpin Foundation, pang solo parents at syempre para sa senior citizens. Maraming salamat po. Vice Mayor, isang greetings pa po sa inyo. Good morning daw po. In case na po, meron na ho ba kayong personal request na kanta po para po sa kanila?
Of course, good morning. Let them finish what we have prepared. Para sa ganun, mainggan nyo lahat tayo. Anyway, nakikinig naman tayo, nanonood tayo. Ang ganda-gandang mga, pati yung mga boses nila ay talagang singing praise talaga.
At isang information po, ang daming mga listeners nagsasend po ng message. Mr. G, Vice Mayor, sila din po yung mga nagbubuhat po ng mga sako na veggies na dinadala sa Bishop's House. Dinadala ni Father Noel sa mga parishes. Nagbibigay din ng mga relief goods. Kay Father Noel nanggaling yung ubi jam. Yung nabigay sa akin. Salamat po. Nagbigay sa mga simba-simbahan. Yung pala, naabunan po ako ng ubi jam.
We appreciate, of course, the efforts of the different churches in the city of Baguio, different religious sectors, of course. Lahat tayo nagkakaisa, nagtatrabaho para para masugpo itong COVID-19. So maybe I would like to take this opportunity that in behalf of the city government of Baguio, kami pong mga government officials would of course commend all our frontliners from the private and government sector. We, the officialdom of the city, salute all of you. Your contribution to our city and to the province of Benguet.
Salamat po. Isang comment galing po sa listener, Mr. G, we want more. Pasensya na po, pero sasamantalahin na po namin yung mag-request. Ano na pong ating next song?
Okay, our next song is entitled You Are Mine. This is also the answer of the question a while back, kung bakit kami nagpare.
Do not be afraid, I am with you. I have called you each by name. Come and follow me, I will bring you home. I love you and you are mine. I will come to you in the silence. I will lift you from all your fear. You will hear my voice. I claim you as my choice. Be still and know I am here. Do not be afraid, I am with you. I have called you each by name. Come and follow me, I will bring you home. I love you and you are mine. I am hope for all who are hopeless. I am eyes who all long to see. In the shadows of the night, I will be your light. Come and rest in me. Do not be afraid, I am with you. I have called you each by name. Come and follow me, I will bring you home. I love you and you are mine. Strength for all that is despairing, healing for the ones who dwell in shame. All the blind will see, the lame will all run free, and all will know my name. I am the word that leads all to freedom. I am the peace the world cannot give. I will call your name, embracing all your pain. Stand up now, walk and live. Do not be afraid, I am with you. I have called you each by name. Come and follow me, I will bring you home. I love you and you are mine. Do not be afraid, I am with you. I have called you each by name. Come and follow me, I will bring you home. I love you and you are mine. I love you and you are mine.
Parang nasa GMA naman ako ngayon, Vice Mayor Lowen.
Doon ako sa ABS-CBN.
Nga po eh.
Okay, so this actually is one of a very good song. No, that's why we had really chosen it to be sharing it to our listeners and to our viewers. You are mine, and this is the assurance of God to us. That is why we chose to respond to the call. Yes.
Okay, yes, very good.
Mabuhay po kayo. May comment po rito, Vice Mayor, mabuhay daw po ang Diocese sa Baguio. Yan, salamat daw po sa serbisyo. In the midst of pandemic, nakikita po talaga yung suporta, ramdam na ramdam para po sa ating Christian community and the whole of Baguio dito po sa ating syudad, Vice Mayor.
Of course, bago tayo, before we end our program today, we might as well ask our singing priest what is their, of course, their call, and gusto ng publiko na mapakinggan sila kung ano-ano ang mga programa nila sa kanilang mga diocese. We will start, Father.
Thank you, Vice Mayor, for this invitation and for telling some few words about the program of the diocese, especially under the social action program. The social action program. When, for example, this COVID pandemic, when the Philippines is declared as the state under the state of calamity, and then Luzon is also declared under the enhanced quarantine community, the Bishop and our late Father Lorenzo Abela Jr. called for us for a meeting in order to do something in our relief operation, because we have heard and we felt the need of some of our people who are already in need of food. And so last March 21, we had our meeting. We had our initial meeting with the Bishop, Victor Benlico, and our late Father Lorenzo Abela Jr. He passed away last May 17 and was buried last May 21. So since then, from March 21, even until now, we are still continuing with the relief operation of the diocese. But nung una, what we did was, in order to avoid lot of encounters with the people, it was proposed by the late Father Lorenzo Abela Jr. to channel all the relief goods to the different parishes, especially to all the parish priests of Benguet and here in Baguio. Instead of isa-isahin na i-distribute yung mga relief goods sa mga tao, we rather channel our relief goods to all the parishes. Ganun po ang ginawa namin, even in all the different parishes in Benguet. Actually, we have 30 or 31 parishes here in the Diocese of Baguio. 33 parishes and quasi-parishes. Yun po ang ginawa namin. Even, but then later on, we did not only distribute relief goods to all the parishes of Benguet and here in Baguio, but we also help in distributing relief goods to those who are most in need here in the city of Baguio. The poorest among the poor, the PWDs, and other vulnerable sectors here in Baguio. And we have kadudagitay na kontak tayo nga grupo matlang nga nangi-channelan tayo kadagiti, especially vegetables. Okay. Nga from Benguet, i-channel da kami, and then iti Diocese of Baguio, ibingay mi mat kadag iti different groups who are involved in the relief operation, like the Cordillera Bayanihan, and at Saint Vincent Parish, and then San Jose Parish, and iti Immaculate Conception Parish in dito'y Aurora Hill, and Saint Joseph Pacdan. So dagiti parishes iti Baguio nga nangityan nila mimtang nga dagiti relief goods, relief operations, and in other groups. As of now, isupay lang iti aramidan mi, we identify those who are most in need of the relief goods. Isu iti sila nga i-apply mi matay contact tracing ko man yan. Pitantay nun sila nagitay talaga makasapol iti relief goods. Because medyo napawaywayan matanan, naging general community quarantine, and then magiging modified. Kahit medyo napawaywayan na dumutan ti rumwar ng agtrabahon. So siguro iti kitaan minto no sino pa iti mas makasapod, especially kagitoy PWDs, isudangata, and maybe some kagitoy senior citizens, and many others siguro kagitoy agdawat iti tulong. Thank you.
Thank you, Father Noel. Then, Father Mark?
Yeah, being part of the diocese, it's really a call that, the challenge also for us that we have been asked by few that what is the church doing, especially in this time of pandemic. No? Yeah, we had our own moves, but of course we do not actually publicize it. No? So because we are doing this for a mission, we are doing this for a reason. No? So we initially thought, the relief operation is one of the responses that we have been doing. And actually, this release operation is also in partnership with NPBC, because NPBC has more access to these people, because media medyo mas free siyang maglibot-libot. So parang we took that also as an opportunity of not only for our people to go and look or seek for news, but also to extend help to those who are in need. And being the finance administrator of the diocese and being the manager of MBBC, I have been busy with looking for donations for funding. But the initial it is much of bulk of what we have used for the operation actually is from the diocese. So it's a way of the church helping, extending also the help to those who are really in need, poor of the world. That's why we channeled it to the diocese, and we channeled it to the parishes, because it is really the parish, it's the parish priests, is the leaders in the parish who know actually those who are in need. So we channel it to them. The same is true. Kami lang yung kumbaga kami yung naghahanap at sila na naghahanap kung sino nangangailangan. Para yun po yung kami yung channel of distribution, sila na yung nagbibigay sa mga nangangailangan. So yun po yung kuwan namin. So it's really a challenge, no? But doing this is something very important also for our people, kasi alam naman natin sometimes yun nga parang okay tayo kasi nabubuhay pa rin tayo, pero how much more yung mga kapatid natin na nawalan talaga ng trabaho, yung kahit isang tuka na wala na talagang pagkukunan ng pamumuhay. So it's really a noble cause that we extend also our help to the people who are most in need.
Father Dexter.
During this COVID-19 pandemic, iti napintas nga napasamak among us in the church, in the local church of the Diocese of Baguio, in the city of Baguio, and the province of Benguet, kat iso iti collaboration. Di nagtitinulong am amin nga agencies, hanilang nga da kami nga simbaan, no di kat how we coordinated kas ano nga nagtitinulong iti maysa ken maysa iti government iti naduma-duma nga institutes ken iti simbaan kadagitoy nga panggap tayo kasi kunata yung we heal as one nga kaya tayo am amin ditoy basta anda iti panagkaykaysa iti maysa ken maysa.
Salamat po. Meron po tayong greetings po ngayon. Hi to Miss Thelma Senyo. From Noel, Father Noel, staffed on Diocese of Baguio Social Action Commission, to the Bishop of Diocese of Baguio, Bishop Victor Bendico. Hello daw po. Nanonood daw po sila ngayon. Ayan. Before we end our segment daw po, meron pong request. Wala ho ba tayong what will be our last song daw po? Ayan, para po sa ating mga televiewers.
Ang last song po natin siguro, it would be a Kankanaey song. It's the translation of the Our Father.
Okay. Mga kaibigan, musika ng pag-asa at paglilingkod ngayong pandemic. 3 singing priests from the Diocese of Baguio.
So join with us in our prayer, praying the prayer that Jesus taught us. It would be in Kankanaey.
Amami ay wadadaya na santuan ngaran mo sapay kumatao mali diyan ka panarian matumpal kumay nem mo isnanda ka kamanet kaya umyaka sikanan inagaw ya edwani akawanam din masulni kamantin pamagawa isin nakapasul enda kami yan natin iyalali sulisong sinsakan mi iyadamin manda kami siyam ay panlawaan
Galing po talaga. Kailangan may repeat po tayo. Repeat meeting concert. Vice Mayor, ano pong mensahe niyo po para po sa ating Diocese of Baguio?
Of course, nasabi ko na kanina for in behalf of the city government. Nandyan naman, nakalagay doon sa City Hall eh. We work as one, we heal as one. I'm very, very glad that our 3 singing priests adhered to our invitation. Ala, agbiag tayo ti atidog. No adamanen ti umay nga kumantamanen kada tayo. Again, in behalf of the city government of Baguio, the official dam, pasalamat kami unay iti anosyo nga inmay dito nga programa. We will inform the mayor that you are here with us this morning. Thank you.
Ayan, pwede bang request sa Father Mark, may request po dito. Kasi ang general manager ng DCWT, si Father Mark, pwede daw pong baka introduce ang ating next na guest po, Father Mark. Ayan. Pag-usapan po namin about yung sa online business. Ayan, si Ma'am Michelle Banawa, ang magiging guest. Kaibigan, Father Mark, the general manager of MPBC. Ayan.
Okay, so I'd like to introduce Michelle Banawa, the president of Baguio and Benguet Online Sellers. So meron po silang ano to?
business permit.
Business permit para sa online business. Agree or disagree?
Ayan. Radyong-radyo po, no? Ayan. Blessings po talaga kayo. Maraming salamat po. Mga kaibigan, palapakan po natin.
Thank you also for the invitation.
And salamat po from Diocese of Baguio. Ayan. Salamat po. Magbabalik po ang Cool 97.5.
You're listening to Cool 97.5, bringing you the best Christian playlist the whole day.
We're gonna celebrate God's amazing grace tonight. I wanna hear you all singing along, celebrating. Who breaks the power of sin and darkness?
Pagbati mula sa Summer Capital ng Pilipinas. Nais po namin kayong paalalahanan na ang lungsod ng Baguio ay mahigpit na nagpapatupad ng bawal na paninigarilyo at vaping ayon sa ordinansa bilang 34 serye ng 2017. Ang paninigarilyo at vaping ay mahigpit na ipinagbabawal sa mga pampublikong lugar tulad ng paaralan, opisina, sports facilities, mga kainan, mga tuluyan, parke, palaruan at sa mga pampublikong sasakyan. Sa sinumang lalabag sa ordinansang ito ay papatawan ng halaga mula sa 1,000 hanggang 3,000 at hanggang 3 buwang pagkakakulong. Inaasahan po namin ang inyong kooperasyon para sa mas malusog at mas malinis na lungsod ng Baguio. Maraming salamat po.
Ang virus na kumakalat ngayon sa buong mundo ay kasama sa pamilya ng mga virus na kinabibilangan din ng MERS and SARS. Kabilang din sa grupong ito ang virus na sanhi ng sipon o common cold. Sa ngayon, ayon pa din sa ebidensya, ang pangunahing paraan ng transmission ay ang pagkalat ng droplets o talsik ng laway mula sa isang infected na tao pag siya ay naubo or nabahing sa loob ng distansya ng 6 feet to 3 feet or 1 metro. Kapag ang mga droplets ay direktang umabot sa inyong mata, ilong o bibig o kaya naman sa pamamagitan ng paghawak sa inyong muka ng mga kamay na nagkaroon ng contact sa droplets o pag-inom sa ininuman ng may sakit, maaari kayong mahawaan ng virus. Gaya ng nabanggit kanina, maaari ring kumalat ang virus sa pamamagitan ng paglanding ng mga droplets sa ibabaw.
Mga kaibigan, nagbabalik po ang ating radio program. Isang kunin mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Olowan. At meron po tayong special po na bisita po ngayon na Vice Mayor.
Yes, tingnan po natin sila, mga puro magaganda. They are the officers, I think, of the online Baguio Benguet Business Association. You correct me, kayo nang bahalang mag-explain doon.
At syempre, pag-usapan natin ng business permit para sa online business, agree or disagree. Vice Mayor, papa-introduce po natin kasama ang kanilang mga positions sa kanilang association.
Yes, at this point in time, we will allow our guests to kindly introduce the respective names at ano pong ginagawa nila sa kanilang mga sektor.
Magandang umaga po sa kanilang lahat na nanonood sa Facebook at nakikinig sa 97.5 Cool FM. Ako po si Michelle Banawa. Ako po ang elected president ng Baguio and Benguet Online Sellers. And as of now, maliit pa lang po kasi yung grupo namin kasi parang na-form pa lang siya kamakailan. Kaya wala pa po kaming masyadong maraming miyembro. Pero later on po ay magiging transparent naman kami sa information kung sino pa po yung ibang mga officers at ano ang layunin ng group na to. But for now, parang ang main goal po ng Baguio and Benguet Online Sellers is yung magkaroon ng regulation ang online buyers and online sellers sa kahit anumang platform, Facebook man yan, or Shopee, Lazada, or any other online applications. And dito po sa aking left ay ang aming Vice President.
Good morning po sa inyo. Ako po si Catherine Gayaso. Ako po ang Vice President ng Baguio Benguet Online Sellers. So, andito po kami para lumapit sa publiko upang hingi ng inyong suporta para palakasin natin ang online selling industry po.
Ayun. Vice Mayor, may lumabas nakaraan. Magkakaroon na daw po ng business permit yan ang ating mga online sellers at meron pong mga corresponding na requirements, ayan po nakalagay po, na they need to accomplish para po sa nabanggit po na business permit.
Of course, yun ang requirements ng city government of Baguio. Bago ka magnegosyo, the general rule is that kailangan mayroon ka pong business permit. Of course, with due respect to our guest this afternoon, morning pa rin, we will allow them to explain ano ba itong mga negosyo nila. para din sa kaalaman ng publiko. At mismo kami po ay tagagawa ng batas sa siyudad ng Baguio kung ano pong maitulong nila, maitulong namin at maitulong ang publiko para sa ganon ay sa akin. I would rather say that this kind of business should really be regulated. Not only for the advantage of the seller but also for the advantage of the city and to the respective customers. So, pakinggan natin ano bang gusto nilang gawin at kung pwede, yun ang gagawin natin sa syudad natin, sa syudad ng Baguio.
So, thank you po Vice at na-recognize nyo po yung aming complaint at binigyan nyo kami ng itong pagkakataon na ito. So, una po, yung nakalagay sa post po sa POI is that online sellers po. So, yung tanong ni Vice, yung ano yung service namin, it's online selling. Ano po yung mga binebenta namin? Mga damit, pre-love, mga may pagkain, mga cream, pampaganda. Halos kahit anong pwedeng ibenta, nabebenta na po namin. So, ito pong industry na ito, nag-start pa siya matagal na, way back 2012 nung nag-boom ang Facebook. Dahil sa activity ng mga Filipinos about using Facebook, gumawa si Facebook ng Facebook Marketplace, nagkaroon na ng mga buy and sell groups at doon po nakakabenta yung mga tao. So, ang nangyayari po ngayon, naging convenient siya para sa mga mothers, mga teenagers, mga nasa bahay lang na may internet na makapagbenta ng kahit anong product na gusto nilang ibenta. So, ang naging advantage po nito, nagkaroon ng mas malaking earning capacity ang mga families. So, halimbawa isa kang stay-at-home mom, gusto mong kumita ng extra, mag-online selling ka. Kung isa kang estudyante, gusto mong dumiskarte, ibebenta mo yung mga old na gamit mo, ganun po. So, yun po yung service namin, nagbebenta kami ng mga items on a retail price. And then, yung tanong po ni Vice na sumunod is about sa anong magagawa ng city para sa amin. So, ipapasa ko po sa akin.
Yes po. To add din doon po sa sinasabi ni Ma'am Catherine, kaming mga online sellers po, hindi naman sa lahat kami kumbaga disagree dito sa sinasabi ng ating city government na magpa-permit lahat. Pero siguro po, ang dami rin po kasing nagkaroon ng negative reaction. Honestly, mas marami pong negative reaction kumpara sa positive reaction. Kasi nga, based on experience po, sa pagkakaalam ko din, majority ng population ng mga online sellers is hindi po full-time. Kaya po sila nagkakaroon ng mga parang complaints na bakit kailangan pa daw po natin mag-permit wherein hindi naman ito yung talagang main source of income nila. So, nandito din yung group namin para siguro magkaroon ng definition. Sino ba yung mga dapat talaga mag-permit? So, kailangan po natin maging specific sino yung mga dapat magkaroon ng business permit. Siguro din po magre-request kami ng applicable requirements. Kasi yung nabasa po namin sa post ng Public Information Office, kung magiging regular permit ang online selling is, ang daming requirements doon na sa tingin namin is hindi kami makaka-comply kasi not applicable. Ganun po. And another is yung ano ba yung fees na babayaran namin and saan po magbabase yung licensing department kung magkano ang kokolektahin or sisingilin sa amin na fees. Ayun po, Vice.
Yeah, of course, yung mga fees na yan ay fixed by law. Mayroon na kaming mga ordinances. At tama ang sinasabi nyo na ano bang basihan. Of course, mostly, ang sasabihin doon, magkano bang puhunan ninyo? Diba? So, yun ang basihan. But of course, yun ang isang nakikita namin. So, we want that you enlighten us so that kailangan we will give special treatment. But special treatment in a way na dapat may batas. Kasi sa ngayon, karamihan sa mga online businesses walang batas. So in fact, it could hardly need the expert to guide also our congressmen, our senators to craft a general law that is applicable to all of us. Habang wala yon, ang basihan lang ng syudad is that the rule is kung magnegosyo ka sa syudad ng Baguio, dapat kuha ka ng business permit. Of course, sa business permits, doon nagkakaproblema dahil unang-una, itong ginagawa nyo is kung sabi ni Vice President ay parang sideline. Kung baga, not all, kahit may trabaho kang iba, pwede, or housewife ka, pwede kang magnegosyo. Diba? So probably, you guide us, you provide us the imagination para makita natin paano kaya matulungan itong mga kasama natin. Kasi kailangan mayroon batas dyan or ordinances on the part of the city para ma-regulate, or ibig sabihin ano ba dapat ang bayaran. Will it be fixed or will it be based on kung ano ang sasabihin ng kukuha ng business permit. So yun ang kailangan po namin na datos so that we will guide us. Ngayon lang ang nakita ko mukhang hindi timing ang pagka-anunsyo ng licensing division. Bakit po? Dahil nandito po tayo we are still on the pandemic stage na sa ngayon nangangailangan talaga ng 5 para may ipakain sa pamilya. Katulad din ng syudad, nangangailangan din kami ng pira para may gastusin ang syudad para sa kabutihan ng lahat. But I said, the timing is not good. Siguro, for the meantime, what we can do is to suspend muna yung permits. That is my personal opinion. Huwag muna kaming ang syudad ay huwag munang mag-issue para sa ganon at least nasabi na natin sa mga online business group na we want to impose also this law so that at the end all will be happy, di po ba? Pero sa ganon, siguro we will advise the finance department na wag muna ngayon, but we will prepare on how to do it. Para pag we are now on the new normal situation, then we will decide on it. Kasi we heard the statement of our good president na sinasabi po doon na the termination of this is really if there is a vaccine to this pandemic. So lahat tayo nagpapanik. Bukod doon, kung minsan, siyempre, sasabihin niyo, baka ang kunting kita ko, ibabayad ko sa gobyerno. Pinag-iisipan niyo rin, huwag na akong ituloy. Kasi kung minsan naman, siguro, ano ba? Kayo ba lahat kumikita o minsan nalulugi? Ano bang, tell us about what you are doing.
Sa experience ko po, may kinikita naman po kami. Kaya tinutuloy namin ang pag-online selling. Tsaka mas konti yung cost, like walang rent, ganyan. Pero, kaya in fairness din po sa mga nag-renta, gusto ko po palang i-address itong issue na to. Yung mga nag-renta na nagsasabi na dapat lang na mag-permit sila kasi para pumatas. So, yun din yung isang point namin na kung may permit na ibibigay sa amin at makaka-comply kami, gagawin namin talaga para in fairness din sa kanila. So, sa experience ko po, kumikita naman. Meron din yung tinatabla, lalo yung mga buyers na hindi nagpipick up, i-drop mo yung item nila kinukuha, or yung lalo pagkain, ganyan, may lugi din naman po. Saka yung iba, ito talaga yung full-time na trabaho nila, pero hindi naman po talaga lahat. 90% po mga estudyante, mothers, or part-time na may mga opisina na kumikita naman sila, kaya sinasideline na rin po nila.
Yeah.
Pero yung kita po, kung ako po i-quantify ko, hindi siya aabot ng sabihin nating 20,000 per month, hindi po. Sa akin lang.
Siyempre, kahit papaano yan, depende sa laki ng operation. At saka yung operation, siyempre, ito, mga, ano yan, usually personal properties,
Yes,
di ba?
personal properties and personal network kung sino lang nakakita ng post mo po.
So, paano ito? Can you give us an example? For example, paano gawin? Paano gawin yan? Kasi nakikita ko sa mga anak ko diyan kung minsan parating lang tapos babayaran nila. Kung sinong mag-abot doon sa bahay, doon nila babayaran din. So, kindly expound on this.
Opo. So, ganito po kasi sa online selling. Kaming mga online seller po is magpo-post kami ng item sa Facebook. Yan po kasi ang pinakamalaking platform na ginagamit ng online seller ngayon, Facebook. So, kung sino man yung makakita dun sa item na interesadong bumili, magme-message lang sila, magkakaroon ng transaction via personal message, and mag-a-agree sila sa delivery o paano makukuha yung item. Now, dito papasok yung mga dropping areas na sa tingin ko ay uso po dito ngayon sa Baguio. At nagkaroon na rin sila ng line of business sa licensing department kasi nga nauso po ito. Ngayon, yung seller na nagkaroon ng transaction doon sa buyer, idadrop niya yung item dito sa dropping area. Tapos yung buyer naman pipick upin niya dito sa dropping area. Ngayon yung, let's say, ang cost ng item is 150 pesos. Yun ang napag-usapan nilang presyo ni seller. Yun ang babayaran ni buyer doon sa dropping area pagka-claim niya po yung item, 150. Then, there's an additional 10 pesos para sa handling fee. So, yung 10 pesos na yun po ang napupunta sa dropping area. So, bali ang kumikita dyan is yung seller at yung dropping area. Pero pag titignan natin, hindi naman po kasi palagi na ganun na may bumibili. Hindi naman laging pag nag-post ka ay may bibili agad. Minsan it takes how many days or weeks bago mapansin ang item.
When you see dropping area, sino-sino o ano-ano mga ito? Ganon.
Ang dropping area po, sila po, nag-start po siya, sila yung mga may mga stall sa city. So, parang ino-offer nila na, sige, iwan mo muna dito, tapos kukunin ng So, nag-start lang sa ganun, nakikisuyo lang. Hanggang sa, nang dami na nakikisuyo. So, na tayo ng handling fee. So, ang gagawin po, may listahan sila ng mga sellers. Yung mga seller, idadrop nila yung mga items, ililista nila. Tapos, kaya sila kumikita kasi naiipon po yung yung 10 pesos, 5 pesos. Kung tutuusin po, barya-barya talaga pupunta sa dropping area, pero there is power in numbers kasi pag dumadami na yung mga sellers na nagda-drop at yung mga buyers nagpi-pick up naman talaga, doon kumikita po yung dropping area. Ganun po.
So, itong dropping area, mayroon din silang business permit?
Yes po. Meron po silang business permit. Mga dry goods sila.
Oh.
Nung time ng ECQ po, yung mga food, may food permit sila. Meron silang main line of business, tapos idadagdag na lang na dropping area, ganyan. Pero dati po kasi sa licensing, walang dropping area na service. Ngayon lang po na na idagdag sa mga business permits po namin. May mga business permits po sila.
Ayun. Vice Mayor, ito po yung mga comments po ng ating mga kababayan sa Facebook. Babasahin po ni Vice Mayor po ito para diretso na po mismo ang sangguni. Ito po, Vice Mayor, pinakauna po.
Yes, pagbigyan nyo kami, basahin natin ang mga comments ng publiko. Galing kay Tanyalis Butik. Yes, please, not this time na nakisabay sa pandemic. Okay. Then we have this Ids Badwa Karcha. Sana case-to-case basis po. Di naman po lahat ng online sellers mataas ang kita. Minsan naluloko pa na sila sa kararampot na amount na binibinta nila. Magkano lang po na idagdag sa pinagpuhunan nila na pinapaikot lang po nila. Di naman po sa bias ako, pero karamihan po talaga ay mataas na kita at karamihan din po barya-barya lang. Huwag po kayong magalit. Thank you po. Hindi kami naman magagalit. Maganda naman yung sinasabi. True, very untimely. Sabi ni Talita Hasmin. Glory be rin sa Panta, please, not this time or until maayos naman po ang guidelines. Okay. Galing naman kay Shandy Kaniting Manaa. Vice, not all of us kumikita ang kita namin is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Pag di pa kinuhang item, di ikaw pa mag-pay ng handling fee. Ayun. So it is may risk din, no?
Yes po. And tama po yung sinabi ng mga nag-comment na majority po kasi ng mga online seller, ganyan lang po talaga yung kita. Kasi nung nag-observe po kami sa dropping area namin, although napakarami ng numbers ng online sellers, not all of them po talaga ay malaki yung income. Minsan may ibang masaya na may maka-cash out na 100 or 200 pesos. Parang saktong pamasahe, pang baon lang kasi ang dami po dyan estudyante. So parang yun ang nag-raise ng negative reaction kasi parang ang liit-liit na nga ng kinikita tapos magbabayad ka pa ng permit. Ayan po.
Ayun. At may comment po, Vice Mayor, galing kay Ma'am Catherine Gayaso. Si Vice Mayor na rin magbabasa, ma'am, yung inyong comment sa Facebook. Ayan. Vice Mayor.
Siya yan.
Pakibasa para kay Vice Mayor, kay Palayan, ma'am.
Kasi 'di ba kahapon punta kami kay Vice.
Ayaw.
Masaya kami kasi in-entertain niya kami at na-appreciate po talaga namin. Very thankful kami sa kanya nung in-accommodate niya po kami. So, yun nga po, pinost ko po yan sa Facebook kasi gusto kong inform. Most of my friends are online sellers po. So, gusto ko pong i-inform sa kanila yung napag-usapan namin.
I think there is an avenue for this. We invited you on Monday in our regular session para sa ganon masabi nyo dan kung mayroon kayong na-prepare na ordinansa, then submit to us so that we could scrutiny or review. Para sa ganon ay makita po natin. I hope we could also invite our licensing division, si Alan para sa ganon ay makinig kung ano ang sasabihin ninyo.
With all honesty po, Vice, gusto po namin talaga na may ordinance. Maganda na may ordinance kasi ito na nga po, nasa modern world na tayo. Nagbabago yung transactions ng mga tao, nagiging online na lahat. Although may mga other laws like e-commerce law na mga gumagabay sa online transactions, parang kulang po siya para sa online sellers. So gusto po namin talaga na sana may ordinance, pero sa akin po, wala po kami nung technical knowledge about sa mga fees sa City Hall. So maganda nga talaga na makipagtulungan kami sa
ibigay nyo yan sa amin.
Yes.
Ang gusto namin malaman, papaano maiugnay yung ordinansa sa talagang aktual na ginagawa nyo. So we need your support also, your technical know-how. Kasi kayo ang dyan eh. Kayo ang gumagawa, kayo ang nagbi-business, nagdi-negosyo.
Yes po, Vice. Yun din po ang isa sa mga purpose ng formed association namin para po mag-guide din namin yung gumagawa ng mga batas, makapag-suggest kami kung ano yung dapat gawin. Kasi nga po, tama naman po yun, mas expert kayo dun sa paggawa ng batas at kami po, tutulong kami by providing you information, ano ba yung kalakaran dito sa online selling.
Yes, kasi sa mismong may experience, sa madaling salita, alam nyo. Diba? Alam nyo paano kayo naloko. Then we will put a bracket on it. Paano solusyonan ito. Sa mga ibang mga pangyayari, you could relate to us so that it will guide us in crafting an ordinance. Ganun po yun.
At ito pala, Vice Mayor. Ito, bigay ko lang po sa inyo, Vice Mayor. Yan. Isang katanungan, mga kaibigan.
Ang tanong ni Pichi, baka po pwedeng ayusin ang guideline muna and then full blast on permitting. We will comply as we want to stay in the industry. Yes, true, very untimely. Yun nga ang sinasabi natin. I will discuss this with the licensing division. Pero maganda rin kasi that his observation is good, di ba? Ang kaso lang, talagang kung ngayon na talagang gagawin sa inyo yan, unang-una, they will just apply simply the existing rules. Na kung ganon ang mangyari, ako na naman, hindi naman unfair, pero with your line of business, maliit lang ang puhunan, pinaiikot nyo na lang. Tapos, kung magbabayad ka ng business permit, aabot ng 5,000, ay mukha yatang mabigat yun sa bulsa. Hindi siguro ang sasabi, it will even discourage others in having a small business, no? Dahil doon. But we can reconcile that with the licensing division. Don't worry. We will advise our business and licensing division that for the meantime, sige, status quo muna.
Ayan. Marami pang pulso ng bayan. Ito daw po. Online sellers need to secure daw ng business permit. Magkano lamang kinikita nila? Maawa naman kayo, sabi po dito. At ito pa po. Ito. Ma'am Michelle, pwede niyo mabasahin po ito, Ma'am Michelle?
Sige po. Sabi ni Shandy Kanitang Manaa, in addition, I would like also to ask yung mga pwesto po na ginawang dropping area. They already have permit selling dry goods, and why do they have to add dropping area as a line of their business? Since stated na general merchandise ang nakalagay, sila na po ang channel namin in selling. Pag nagkataon po, double trouble ang babayaran ni dropping area po sa permit, rent, and city services.
Kaya nga maganda yung sumulat kayo sa amin. We will know more about your businesses. Kasi sa ngayon, ako, as a lawyer, I'm still innocent. Ano bang ginagawa mo nga ito? Then, I experienced one time. Pumunta ako sa LBC. Bakit hindi ako makapagpalit? Ako, mayroon lang akong, nakahiya nga ako dahil konti-konti lang ang idinrap na kukunin kong pira. It's around 7,000 which was sent my client kasi last payment na yon. I handled an annulment case. So, punta ako doon, bakit hindi natatapos? Bakit nandyan yung isang babae, ang daming binabalot. Ayun pala ay online, dinadrop lang yun doon sa LBC. So, ako, ganun pala. So, kung minsan, kung senior citizen ako, puti ang buhok ko mabuti nga, tinawagan ako ng cashier doon. Sabi niya, ano bang paipalingkod namin, sir? So sabi ko, can I just have this? Palitan niyo nga ito kasi ang dami-daming silang nakapila. So, I was accommodated. Ganun pala, that is online business. So, on my part, my personal view, we will craft a law. Titingnan natin paano kayo matulungan. And whatever that law is, it will be helpful to you, helpful to the city, and of course, to the public, yung mga customers ninyo. Para sa ganon, ay ma-regulate. Yon siguro ang maipapangako namin sa inyo dahil unang-una, naririnig ko na yan May mga ibang mga konsihales na gustong mag-craft ng batas. Sabi ko, bakit wala pa? Maybe we need your support and assistance. Kasi kayo po ang nakakaalam doon.
Yes. Yan naman po yung maipapangako namin. Tutulong po talaga kami dyan.
Para maging partners tayo.
Yes.
Ayan, Vice Mayor, pakita ko lang po. Actually, medyo na-intriga po ako. Ang dami pong naka-tune in po ngayon. Hindi na po namin babasahin. As in, flooded po ang Facebook ng isang guni mo kay Vice Mayor Lowan. Ang dami. Ang isang question po, ano yung sinasabing up palagi? Up. Comment kayo, UP up. Ano yung sabihin ng up?
Kasi pagka, sa algorithm po kasi ng Facebook, pag ang isang post ay maraming comment, whatever comment yan, higher chances na mag-a-appear siya sa newsfeed. So parang mas maraming manunood or mas maraming makakakita na tao sa Facebook. So siguro, yung nauso kasi na word, para mag-trending ang isang post is up. Para mag-go up yung post sa newsfeed, kaya up.
So, ibig sabihin na
magiging top post.
Ma'am Michelle, sa isang guni mo kay Vice Mayor Lowan, ang daming up. Ibig sabihin, nagte-trending to ngayon. Parang simula na.
Ang dami po nagko-comment.
Siguro po check nyo, siguro pwede po kayong mag-base sa number of viewers nung
Actually, punong-puno na po siya. Niro-roll down ko. Eto,
sa mga online sellers po na nanonood ngayon, pag may question po kayo habang andito pa tayo, mag-type na po kayo.
Ito ma'am, Gayaso, basahin niyo po ito mo para marinig po na ating Vice Mayor. Yan.
Kay Liza Nesperos po. Or sa Fanny. Lahat na. Kay Liza Nesperos po sabi niya, hindi naman po lahat ng in-open naming bill is kumikita kami ng malaki. Minsan po, natatalo din po. So, yung susunod po, ito maganda yung point po niya, sabi niya, Pati po ang new difference ng magbebenta as resellers, nagbebenta as suppliers, nagbebenta as old items nila para ma-dispose. Yun din po pala, oo. May iba't ibang klase ng online sellers po. Meron yung suppliers, may resellers, meron din yung hobbyist na collectors, ganun po. Yung nagtitrade sila ng mga, ito may collection, tas ibebenta sa isang collector, ganun po. May iba't ibang klase ng online sellers. So, magandang, sabi nga ni Vice, gagawa sila ng batas. Yung maitutulong namin, pwede namin ibigay yung mga ganyang information sa kanila para makita yan ng batas, masaklaw niya.
Ay, eto. Ma'am Michelle, pakibasa po. Eto, nababasa niyo ba, Ma'am Michelle?
Yes po. Sabi ni Ms. Kim King, ganito po yan, sir. Kapag mag-drop ng items ang seller, there is no guarantee na lahat yung items ay makukuha. There are bogus buyers and joy reservers, and sometimes it would take time bago makuha yung item. Baka akala kasi ng iba, kailawan ang pera. Hindi po. You only get paid once the item is picked up. So what if hindi nakuha yung item? Ibig sabihin, i-resell or ibebenta mo ulit sa iba. At sabi naman ni Zara Takay, tama po, sana case-to-case basis. Yung iba like resellers ng imported surplus items, furnitures na malalaki, ang kita, pero hindi naman palagi. Seasonal lang po ang online business Papalit-palit din po ng products. Mahirap po sila pabayarin ng tax kasi hindi naman palagi nagbebenta at hindi palagi patok ang produkto nila.
Ayun. Para kay Ma'am Michelle naman, pakibasa mo, Ma'am Michelle.
Si Mayan, sabi niya, akala ko we heal as one. Bakit niyo po kami inipik ngayon? Sus, ayun na. Yung puhunan po namin, pinangkain na namin nung nawalan kami ng trabaho, nung sarado ang dropping area. Kaya sana naman wag sana ngayon. Nag-iipon pa lang po kami ng panibagong pangpuhunan. Ayun po. At si Jenaline Lopez, sabi niya, I'm one of online sellers here in Baguio City. I'm a student. Nag-online selling po kami for additional funds at for school na din. A little amount lang nare-receive namin para sa pag-online selling. Ayun po.
Ayun.
I think yun ang talagang online business. Itong mga online sellers natin, it involves small items, no? Hindi bunto-bunto. Kasi kung bunto-bunto na yan, ay siyempre karton-karton, di ba? So, in short, pinaiikot lang ang konting puhunan. But there is passion on it. Siyempre, pag nakabinta ka, thank you, no? Di ba? So, maybe we are trying to understand, we are trying to learn. And if that would be explained also to our executive branch, like especially the licensing, kasi ang mga yan naman is nagbibigay lang ng permit. Ito naman ang requirements. But kung may batas na nagsasabi, wag natin ganito, ganyan yan, then probably they will also be guided. Let us understand that the licensing division is only guided by existing ordinances, resolutions, and existing national laws. So, huwag kayong magpanik, mga tindero at tindira sa online. Anyway, it's good that we have you as our visitors today in our program para sa ganun, at least yung mga kasama niyong nandyan na nagpapaki ay medyo, sabi ko nga, I will recommend ay status quo habang nandito pa ang pandemic natin at pinapag-aralan kung paano gumawa ng batas para sa itong ganitong klaseng negosyo. So for the meantime, sige, bayaan niyo at magsalita yung licensing division. What is important, hindi pa naman kayo pinipilit o pinapaklos o pinaghihinto na magnegosyo, di po ba?
Yun din po kasi yung nire-raise nilang concern, paano mo raw ipapasara ang isang online business. Talagang
so far, hindi naman siguro, kaya nga kailangan natin ng batas.
Opo.
Ayun. Mga kaibigan, ating radio segment, may naglagay na po sa Facebook page po ninyo ng Benguet Online Seller Society. Society na pala po ito Ayan.
Madami-dami.
Ayan, nandyan na nandyan na mismo. Maraming salamat. At eto pa, marami pa pong mga Ma'am Gayaso, pwede pong pakibasa, Ma'am Gayaso.
No, naulit na po siya.
Ito yun na yung panibago. Eto, ayan. Nababasa niyo ba?
Dapat po isipin ng city government po, Vice, ang magandang... Nako, pasensya na, medyo mahina
Sino Michelle? Nababasa niyo Michelle?
mahina ang aking mata.
Dapat po ang isipin ng city government ay ang magandang ikabubuhay ng mamamayan ng Baguio. Karamihan kasi walang trabaho ngayon because of the pandemic. Para naman sabay-sabay tayong umangat at may pangkabuhayan. Hindi yung maging pasakit sa atin. Dapat magpangat dapat tayo at hindi palubog.
Ayun, sa pinakalas pa po.
At sabi niya, habang naka-quarantine din sana po, Vice, ay mag-isip na kung paano ma-address ang mga joy reservers at delinquent bogus buyers.
Bogus buyers.
Napakarami po talaga ng mga ganyan.
Yun nga ang ano natin. Kaya nga kailangan natin talagang batas dito for, of course, para maiwasan naman yung mga ganon. Unfair naman sa'yo, pinag-prepare nyo, ginawa nyo, binili nyo, tapos at bigla na lang sabi, hindi ko kukunin o ano. So there must be, that should be part sa batas natin. But I assure the public that we will study carefully yung mga concerns nyo, kayong mga of course kasali dito sa mga all active na ganon. Sa amin sa siyudad ng Baguio, we heal as one, and we are one in saying also that for now wala naman na ano yan, siguro bumibili sila dahil nandyan sa house nila, they are not busy, so lahat tinitignan ang Facebook. Siguro ngayon medyo malakas, but maybe after this pandemic, siguro lahat ay nasa field, nagwo-work. So hindi na masyadong inaasikaso ang mag-Facebook, di po ba? But at any rate, we assure the public that we will see to it that you support us also, you provide us your technical know-how and the support so that we could craft a law, we could prepare an ordinance that is efficient, that will instead help you in your endeavor and in your business. In fact, kayo, I would appreciate that you can come to our session on Monday, but of course observe distancing. You use your face mask, and you will only be entertained through your spokesperson or your appointed, of course, your president. Kung sino man ang ano doon, sila lang ang pwedeng magsalita doon sa konsiho.
Swerte po tayo kasi magkakaroon po kayo ng opportunity na humarap yung City Council. Ma'am, meron pong mensahe para po sa inyo. Ayan. Ma'am Michelle, pwede niyo pong basahin, ma'am?
Okay po. Sabi ni Ms. Julie Rivera, can you make a group chat sa mga online seller para ma-vote natin ang mga guidelines nyo? We work home, we behave, we communicate, and better to have this small move to conduct more information. Julie, and to all other online sellers, yes po, magkakaroon po tayo ng meron na pong na-create na group, yung pinakita ni Sir William kanina, and doon po namin ipopost, and then magkakaroon tayo ng poll, magsusurvey po tayo kung ano po yung mga isa-suggest natin sa ating council. Ayun po.
Ay, may isang comment po rito para kay Vice Mayor. Vice Mayor, maraming salamat dahil pinapakinggan nyo kami na online sellers. You know, we really appreciate, hindi namin, we cannot express in words kung paano magpasalamat po sa inyo kasi nailalapit po namin ang aming hinaing po sa inyo straight po sa inyong programa.
Salamat din dahil kaya nga mayroon kaming programang ganito sa 97.5 Christian Station para sa ganon ay mapakinggan natin lahat kung ano man ang gusto nyong isang guni sa amin. Second, yun talaga ang gobyerno. Dapat ang gobyerno pupunta sa taong bayan at sabihin ano pong gusto niyong gawin natin. Para sa ganon, kung nagkamali tayo, lahat tayo walang masisisi, di po ba? So that is a good example of good governance. We conduct consultation, we conduct hearing, so that at the end, kung ano ang sinasabi ng karamihan ay sa kanilang sektor, ay yun ang gawin natin.
Yan, mabuhay daw po ang grupo ng kalalakihan, kababaihan ng mga online sellers sa Baguio.
Yes po. Pasensya na, wala po kaming masyadong na-invite na lalaki, pero marami po yung mga yan. Ayaw lang nilang lumabas sa ngayon.
Kasama niyo ba yung mga angkas na yan? Yung
partners
we
po
plan
nila.
po sana na sama din po sila kasi part din sila ng pag-ooperate ng online
It's a big group
business.
actually, no?
Yes po.
Ito pa, Michelle, ito kailangang mabasa po natin to.
Sabi ni Sugar, good morning. I would like to ask if those who have physical shops with business permit still need to apply for online permit. We get our online items that we sell online from our shop. Ayun, isang tanong. At sabi ni Shirley Francisco Sugot, dapat po yung may business permit at may physical store at the same time, meron ding online selling platform. Huwag nang kumuha ulit ng permit for online selling.
Yun nga, ang sa amin is we are still facing the blank wall, no?
Okay.
So give us information about those activities that you are doing so that we will be guided in crafting an ordinance. Sa ngayon, wala pong ordinansa ang online selling. Ang nandyan lang, very basic, ang sinasabi po sa tax codes natin na lahat ng magnegosyo ay may business permit. Yun lang. So, that is the rule that yun ang sinasabi ng licensing division. Dahil sila talaga ang office na concern. So, if they will ask you to get a business permit, simple sa sinasabi, you are doing business in the city of Baguio. Kaya kailangan kumuha kayo ng business permit. But in doing so, iba kasi ito yung sa actual na negosyo na nasa kayo yung nga through FB. So mayroon din marami rin mapag-aralan dito at I hope we in the city of Baguio we could really craft a law for this so that all will be guided and it will be patterned by even other municipalities.
Vice Mayor, sobra sa masyadong flooded po ang inyong Facebook. Mga kaibigan, yung mga hindi po nasasagot po ngayon, sa oras po ni Vice Mayor, personally babasahin niya. Ito po, i-flash po natin sa screen ang sabi po ng ating listener. Ito, thank you Vice Mayor for listening on our concerns regarding sa business permit. At ito pa, galing kay Sangre Ignatius, I love na si V. Mayor Olowan. Let's wait na someone day.
Marami na po kayong
fans.
Ayun nga eh.
Thank you.
Mga kaibigan, oras pa natin ay 29 minutes after 12. At bago po tayo magpaalam mga kaibigan, ano daw po ang mga gusto nyong announcements o concerns paalala sa ating mga listeners in preparation sa inyong pagharap sa City Council ngayong darating na Lunes?
Ayun, sa aking mga kasamahang online sellers, gaya po ng sabi ni Vice, wag po muna tayong magpanic. Hindi po kasi overnight ang pagbubuo ng isang batas tungkol sa pag-online selling dahil galing na rin mismo sa kanila na kailangan pa nila ng more information galing sa atin. So siguro tayo bilang online sellers, magkaroon na lang tayo ng part natin by yung group na ginawa po namin. Ipapublic po namin yon para lahat ng mga online sellers ay makapag-share ng suggestions nila and yung mga suggestions na yun po is iipunin po natin lahat para yun po ang magiging tulong natin sa ating City Council sa pagbuo nila ng batas para naman masagot yung mga concern natin, maging patas po para sa lahat. Ayun po.
Ayun, salamat po. At siyempre, Ma'am Gayaso, inyong mensahe po, Madam.
Nasabi po ng aming president, pero ito po gusto kong sabihin sa lahat ng mga online sellers, mag-behave po tayo, wala pong mga scam para hindi tayo masyadong ma-issue. Sa mga buyers naman, sana po wag kayong masyadong hard sa mga online sellers po. Kasi hindi naman po ganun kalaki yung kinikita ng mga online sellers. Wag naman po sana tayong mambogus, lalo kung inaasahan niya ng online seller. Yun po.
Eto may mensahe para kay Vice Mayor. Ma'am Michelle, basahin niyo na lang po, Ma'am Michelle.
Okay, from Pichi, to categorize sellers din po sana sa supplier, seller, reseller, and pre-love sellers. Sabi niya, thank you Vice, Michelle and Cathy, napuyat kami to stand with all online sellers. Salute. Opo, napuyat po talaga kami. Alas dos na kami. Kasi pinag-uusapan namin ano ba yung mga parang main concern ng mga online sellers. Pero thank you po kasi sinuportahan nyo itong isang guni mo kay Vice Mayor na live ngayon dito sa Facebook. Thank you very much po sa inyong lahat.
Thank you po.
At syempre sa ating magtatapos po, maririnig po natin ang mensahe para sa lahat ng online sellers Baguio Benguet galing sa ating butihing Vice Mayor dito sa Baguio City.
Of course, to end our program, I think that all the people of Baguio are frontliners in this fight against pandemic. Lahat po tayo. But in doing so, of course, we have to toe the line kung ano ang programa po ng siyudad ng Baguio. And in behalf of the city government of Baguio, we salute you all. From the congressman to our mayor, the vice mayor, the councilors, and all government employees. We salute all our people in the city of Baguio for being frontliners. Of course, the concern of our online sellers. The first action I think that we will do is that I already crafted a resolution. I think it will be authored by all. For the meantime, status quo muna, suspended ang pagbibigay ng business permit sa mga online sellers natin hanggang maging new normal tayo sa siyudad ng Baguio. So yun lang for the meantime ang maipangako namin sa mga online sellers. So wag po kayong magpanic, do as usual, and of course nakakatulong din kayo because why I see that kasi in doing that in your at least itong mga residents natin sa syudad na nangangailangan sa inyong of course yung binibinta ay at least they are also guided and they will stay home kasi itong pandemic na ito the first thing that we should do kung wala tayong ginagawa is that we stay home, stay safe at ito nagkakaroon ng transaction through FB. Mabuti nga, mayroon tayong signal. Ay kung wala din mga signal, di wala rin. So, that's all for now. And of course, we congratulate the officers of the online sellers of the Baguio Benguet and of course, to your members. Again, good afternoon, good day, and God bless.
Mga kaibigan, palakpakan po natin Ma'am Michelle at siyempre si Ma'am Gayaso. Maraming salamat. Business permit para sa online business, agree or disagree. At see you daw po sa City Hall on Monday. Yan. Mga kaibigan, palakpakan po natin ang ating mga special guest po ngayon. Magbabalik po kami by next week. Happy weekend!
When the doctor says we're out of options, when the one you love walks out the door, when the money's low, but those bills keep coming, and it's hard to have faith in the storm, when the world says you don't have what it says, just steady your feet right in the face and say, I believe my God is able to make any mountain move, to reach and pull me through. I am yours and you are faithful. No matter where I am, I'm in your hands and I will stand against the odds, against the odds, against the odds, against the odds. Why should I fear? Why should I worry when the walls cave in and those waters rise? This is for my good and this is for your glory. So I will lay it down and I will lift my eyes when the war keeps raging on and on. I will rest 'cause it's already won and This is for your glory. So I will lay it down and I will lift my eyes, 'cause I believe my God is able to make any mountain move, to reach and pull me through. I am yours and you are faithful. No matter where I am, I'm in your hands, and I will stand against the odds, 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 ooh, against the odds, against the odds. So many dreams and empty sea, all that my heart was longing for. I felt it steal a breath from me, to see them washed up on the shore. You didn't give me everything I wanted, 'cause you knew what I needed more. This is my something better. You brought it all together, like finding buried treasure through closing doors and countless tears. You saw me standing here. This is my new horizon, the song after the silence. Thank God for stormy weather, the boats that never made it home. This is my something better. To think I'd ever doubt your heart, when I could only see through clouded glass. Here standing on the other side, it's clear now, you always save the best for last. This is my something better. You brought it all together, like finding buried treasure through closing doors and countless tears. You saw me standing here. This is my new horizon, the song after the silence. Thank God for stormy weather, the boats that never made it home. Forgive me for my lack of faith, believing you were cruel at the time. Through everything that slipped away, you had this moment in mind. This is my something better. You brought it all together, like finding buried treasure through closing doors and countless tears. You saw me standing here. This is my new horizon, the song after the silence. Thank God for stormy weather, the boats that never made it.
Good morning. Good morning, Baguio City. You are listening to 97.5 Cool.
Madami ang nagkasakit sa kidney stone o bato. Ma'am, ano po ang masabi niyo sa kidney care?
Ako si Peachy Cardinho, 45 years old. Meron akong kidney stone. I tried everything.